this is not a problem simply of Ferguson, Missouri. This is a problem that is national. It is a solvable problem, but it is one that unfortunately spikes after one event and then fades into the background until something else happens.
Let's welcome back to MidPoint, Chairman of the National Black Police Association, Malik Aziz. Malik, I want to get back to what you said. We were talking about the community just a few moments ago, and I'm going to tread carefully on a subject that is very tender to a lot of people. In light of Ferguson and many other places, there are many Americans, white Americans, black Americans, Latino Americans, others of all race, creeds, colors, and sexes, who when something like this happens, and I know you've heard this, they will say, wait a minute, the black community doesn't do enough to police itself. They don't do enough to make their community better. All they want is help. They allow the drugs to run rampant. They allow blacks to kill blacks. So they are just as much, if not more of a problem than the police departments themselves, who are trying to do everything they can to stop these crimes. How do you answer those critics?
Well, I haven't had many critics would say that to me, but I can assure you that, the black community wants just as much as what any other community would want. It doesn't matter if it's a diverse community or if it's all white or all brown. In the community in which I serve, and in a lot of communities that around the nation that reflect, how the modern era would look, I don't see people, who say, I want to live next door to drug dealers or I want to live next door to people who are robbing and raping. What they want is a better environment for their children, a better environment to live, work, and play. So I haven't heard those critics say it, but I can imagine that to some people it will look like that from the outside. But I just mentioned earlier that there have been numerous surveys done and blacks who have said we want more policing in our neighborhood. What blacks don't want in the neighborhood is very hard for law enforcement to discern who is friend and foe. A lot of times in the communities of diversity and diverse communities, they say, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, but I know that some people will hurt me. If they think I'm talking to the police, they may come and get me, or they may harm my children, or they do something to me. And it may look like you're turning a blind eye to some things, but what it is a lot of people are afraid in their own communities, and they need the police. And the police need those type of people who actually care. And that's what the side that I want to be on, the solution side, not the problem side. If I heard any naysayers who would make statements like that and say you're not doing enough, then it may appear that you must dig a little bit deeper and delve a little bit deeper into the problems that exist in some communities. Now, and when I say that, we have to look back into some of the tactics of police departments, especially in the South, since before the 1950s.
Well, I don't want to go there because we only have a couple of minutes, and I'm going to give you that. You are exactly right. In the South and many other places, the tactics have been abominable over the generations. Yes. I'm going to give you that. But I've only got a couple of minutes left, so let me ask this. With regard to what we're talking about here and gaining that trust and giving law enforcement what they need to get things done, are body cameras really the answer here, or is that just a Band-Aid?
Well, you know what? Body cameras are needed, and they can help resolve a lot of the issues, but I would caution anyone to thinking that will fix every single problem. Yes, if Officer Wilson would have had a body camera, we may not be talking right here today, Ed. I think, tasers, body cameras, in-car cameras, useful technology in the new policing age, yeah, it's beneficial, but do not think for one instance that body cameras will tell an entire story of the next incident that happens on video. It just won't occur. But that hesitation, that small little hesitation, may help an officer think through something and revert back to his training. 99% of our officers do a great job every day. 800,000 of us protect these streets, and 1% of us do some things wrong, and that seems to be getting magnified every time some incident happens.
I want to agree with you on that because that's the way that I have always felt. I've only got about 40 seconds left, so tell me then. One of the things here is to get more black officers involved. How do you then recruit? How do you get more young black men and young black women to want to become a member of law enforcement and serve their community in that sense?
Well, I tell you, Ed, what really has to happen on a bring diversity for more black officers is law enforcement has to be make it better attractive. It has to be more attractive. And we're going to have actually have more black people more people of color into command ranks, that so people can see sometimes these heroes in leadership positions. And it's a tough call. It's a tough take. And it's a tough job in recruiting because we're not at that era that we're teaching our kids to become public servants. We're teaching them to become doctors and lawyers and not, give back to the community in that capacity. So it's going to be a very tough job, but I think we can do it and diversify a lot of departments with qualified people who deserve to be there.
We are all out of time, but please come back again because there are so many things here that we need to discuss and so many things I would like to discuss with you in the future. I want to thank you for your time. Please come back again.
Thank you, Ed. I really appreciate you.
My pleasure. When we return around the dial with more on body cams, Rick Santorum, and later on, more evidence of the war on drugs.